Hi, welcome to Cloud Journey with Esther. Now, let's talk about how to pass the AWS Certified AI Practitioner exam, AIF-C01. Let's do it. Here are my recommendations. First, take the Cloud Practitioner Foundation exam, then take the AI Practitioner Foundational exam, then take the Solutions Architect Associate, and you're good to go. Try not to jump straight into two without taking one because you wouldn't have the background of the AWS services that would help you to take the AI Practitioner Foundation exam. All right, please take note. Do not be worried that you'll have to solve complex math problems in this exam. They're not going to test you that. They're just concerned whether you know about the AWS services. All right, so just know the AWS services well. You don't have to memorize any complex math formulas, solve any math problems, and all that. Okay, don't just watch this video. You have to practice, practice, practice. Test your understanding and see where you are. All right? I did make a video with 60 practice questions, all for you for free. I will put it in the playlist here. Let's start by understanding what is AI. AI is basically robots trying to copy humans. Yep, robots trying to copy our ability to see things. Robots trying to copy our ability to understand human emotions and have conversations and speak and draw and be an artist and express ourselves. Okay, so what is machine learning? Machine learning is the computer's ability to make predictions and draw conclusions from past data, right? So if you have a lot of data about how much a student study and if he or she would pass the exam, that would be making a prediction based on data, all right? I can also take information like how much this person eats and what kind of thing the person eats and make a prediction on how fat they would be if they continue this pattern for like 1 year. For example, that's making a prediction using machine learning. All right. What's computer vision? Computer vision is computers trying to copy our ability to see things and analyze things. For example, if you look at a resume, for example, you would be able to tell the name is Esther, the age is, blah, 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 secret, favorite food is pizza or whatever it is, okay? You can tell as a human. So OCR, which stands for optical character recognition, does that. You use your camera to take a picture of the resume and it's able to convert everything in this resume into key value pairs. For example, name, this, age, that, first company, second company, when to when. It's able to do that. So it's taking something that's a hard copy, physical copy that you can touch and feel with your hands, into machine readable text. All right. What's natural language processing? Natural language processing is computers' ability to copy humans' ability to speak and understand languages. Right. When you're reading a paragraph, you're able to understand what is it talking about and who is it talking about, where are the characters residing, for example, or the sentiments which is emotions that is appearing, right? That's natural language processing. Computers' ability to copy humans' ability to have conversations, understand languages, and be able to understand what the other person is feeling. It's computers trying to be conversational and emotional, right? Whether it's written or spoken. All right, just to reiterate, optical character recognition is a type of computer vision, which is computer trying to mimic our ability to see things, our eyes' ability, right? To recognize faces, detect objects, classify images, and so on and so forth. So what can optical character recognition do for us? Well, it can read documents for us. It can read passports for us. It can read pilot license for us. It can read invoices for us. If you have lots and lots and lots of invoices, you can just let optical character recognition read through all your invoices and extract the values inside the invoices so that you don't have to do it manually, right? Okay, so an example of a service like that in AWS is AWS Text Tract. That does OCR for you. So, what is knowledge mining? Knowledge mining is taking data, whether it's unstructured or structured data. It could be PPT, audio, CSV, video. It could be your S3 bucket where you store all your info, whatever it is. It allows you to search through all these documents. It's like having your own Google search bar that's connected to your own data, something like that. And you can ask AWS Kendra. For example, if I have 1,000 documents of your resumes, for example, and I want to find the person with Python skills, for example, I can search through AWS Kendra to find that. If I have 1,000 patients, PDF documents, and I want to find a patient who has diabetes and loves to eat pizza, for example, yeah, I can use AWS Kendra to search for that. That's knowledge mining, the ability to go through the knowledge and find the information I need, search through it, and answer questions about it. Now, let's talk about the service AWS Comprehend, which does natural language processing. You can give it a text like Esther lives on Alien Island on the 5th of July, and she ordered 2 iPhones and 1 burger. And she loves the burger. Now, after entering this text, AWS Comprehend can take out the sentiment and detect that there's a very strong positive sentiment. And it can detect the entities like the person is Esther, the place is Alien Island, and there's 2 items, which is iPhone and burger. It can detect the key phrases. It can detect the language, which is English. Or if I was speaking Japanese, it could detect that it's Japanese. Things like that. That's what AWS Comprehend is capable of. And it can do much more. Now, let's go through a demo to help you understand AWS Comprehend. Okay, so let's look at how AWS Comprehend look. I just copied and pasted this text inside about Noah and the big boat. And I'm going to analyze the entity key phrases language, PII, which is like personally identifiable information, which you should not show other people, like your passport number and your address and your identification number. So here it shows that AWS Comprehend was able to tell that Noah is an entity and a person, and with 97% confidence. All right, 97% confidence. And for God, it was 96% confident that it's an entity, which is quite high. You can take it as it is. And these are the results. For key phrases, it was able to note that Noah most likely is a key phrase, 73% confident. What are the languages here? Languages, English with 0.99% confidence, really high and accurate. PII, let's see if there's any PII. Yes, Noah, which is a name. All right. Sentiment, which is the emotions. So basically, the analysis is saying they feel like most likely this is positive rather than neutral. All right. And yeah, it seems like that's what's saying. Now, why don't I change this to something negative? Okay, and I'll show you what it looks like. I hate veggies. Okay, Eat your veggies. Eat your veggies. This is just for testing. Analyze. All right, look, the sentiment is immediately 99% negative. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in part 2 of this course.
Like, comment, and subscribe.